friends, now we are going to study chapter number 4, second part. Now we will see combination of resistance, parallel combination of resistance. What is parallel combination of resistance? When two or more resistance join in a such a way, both one point is connected with one point and the second part is connected to the second point. Suppose that R1, R2 and R3 are connected. Their first terminal is connected to the point X and their second terminal is connected to the point Y. And this combination is known as a parallel combination of resistance. So suppose R1, R3 and R2 and R3 are connected in a parallel and potential difference across the circuit is V, then X and Y to V, then total current I flow from the circuit. So it is divided into three parts, I1, I2 and I3. So total, what will be total current? Total current of circuit will be I equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. This will be our equation number first. We know that by Ohm's law, we know that current equal to V upon R, I equal to V upon R. So what will be current from I? V1 is potential, R1 is V is total potential, R1 is resistance. So what will we get? V I1 equal to V upon R1. Second equation, similarly we get I2 equal to V upon R3, that will be our equation number third, and I3 equal to V upon R3. So we know that I equal to V upon R by Ohm's law. So we'll put the value in equation first. So what will you get? V upon R equal to V upon R1 plus V upon R2 plus V upon R3. Remember that their potential is V from X to Y. So we'll take V common. So V upon R equal to V 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. V to V will cancel. Then what will remain? 1 upon R equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. This is our parallel combination of, we have seen series and parallel combination of resistance. Now we will see Kirchhoff's law. In 1642, German scientist Kirchhoff had proposed the basic law of that law is the extension of Ohm's law. He has given two laws. Kirchhoff's first law, normally known as a current law. Kirchhoff's first law states that the algebraic sum of electric current meeting at junction in a circuit is zero. The algebraic sum of electric current meeting at junction in a circuit is zero. Summation I equal to 0. Suppose that we have a circuit. So Kirchhoff told that the algebraic sum of current meeting to the junction, this is a junction denoted as a P, its algebraic sum is 0. Summation I equal to 0. But in this we have to remember that current is coming towards the junction is taken positive and current leaving to the junction is always taken negative. We can see in a diagram I1 is entering to the junction and I2 also. Then the I1 will take a positive plus I2 also entering and I3 also entering. So it is taken positive. But I4 is leaving from the circuit. So the current will taken as a negative. I5 also take leaving circuit. So it is also taken as a negative and I6 also negative. Then Kirchhoff told that the sum of algebraic current meeting to a junction is circuit is 0. So we'll take transformation I1 plus I2 plus I3 equal to I4 plus I5 plus I6. That is our Kirchhoff's first law or current law. Now we will see Kirchhoff's second law. We will use Kirchhoff's first law in our Kirchhoff's second law. The Kirchhoff's second law is also known as a voltage law. It states that in any closed mesh, closed means total, closed mesh or loop, in closed mesh of any electrical circuit, the algebraic sum of the product of current and corresponding resistance. Product of current and corresponding resistance. In algebraic circuit, in a closed circuit, the algebraic sum of the product of current and corresponding resistance is equal to the total EMF present inside the circuit. Product of current and resistance is equal to the total EMF present inside the circuit. This is the statement of Kirchhoff voltage law. Summation I are equal to summation E, where I is a current, R is a resistance. Product of current and resistance is equal to total EMF present inside the circuit. Suppose that E1 and E2 are the EMF of this circuit. So we'll use Kirchhoff's law, first law in the closed loop A, V, E, F, A. We are taking this loop A, V, E, F, A. So we know that if we are leaving from the junction, then current be taken negative. We are entering in this direction, then current is taken positive. We are taking first A, V, E, F, A. In this way we can see that I1 in corresponding R1, it is positive. In this direction we are going. We first take E1 and E2. E1 we are going this direction, and E2 we are opposing this. So minus E2 will take, and then we go I2 and R2, that is also taken positive because we are going this same direction, and we'll take I1 minus I1 or minus R1. We are taking negatively. So by this equation we can get the value E1 minus E2 equal to, we are transforming this value I1 R1 equal minus I2 R2. This will be our equation number first. Similarly, we'll use Kirchhoff's first law in this closed surface. Total V, C, D, E, B. Total we have to finish on the point B, C, D, E, B. In this we will use the Kirchhoff's first law. We know that if we are entering this direction, so will current is taken positive, E2 will be taken positive, but you can see that we are leaving to the current, so that's why I1 and I2 is total current, so it is taken negative because we are leaving, current is leaving from the circuit. Corresponding resistance is R, and also I2 and R2 is also, we are talking